So don't I always have some money? Like I always got some money. You figured that out? Like I always got some money. That was the whole lesson in it. Every time he asked me, I had some type of money. Age of 7. It's all in how you see things. But an influencer should your main influencer should be your parents. Even if they bad parents, you could still learn from bad parents. Like my parents was drug addicts. I had to stay at my grandmother. So you know not to try none of that shit then, right? I mean, you have your best examples right in front of you. My mom used dope, man. She lost custody of me. My grandmother had to raise us. So you ain't gonna smoke nothing she smoked. And then if a nigga come up to you like you ain't cool if you don't smoke nothing, you know he full of shit. You know what I mean? You know he full of it. Like this nigga's a weirdo. He keep trying to get me to do drugs. You know what I'm saying? People think they cool. You know, I be around a whole lot of drug users and they think they cooler than you are because you sober. This nigga square, he don't do nothing. Nah, nigga, I'm right. No, nigga, I'm right. But I bet you I got more money than you. Yeah, you got enough money so you can go get you some more dope and shrivel up. And you know what a lot of you niggas be using these drugs for? So you can fuck a girl for 3 and 4 hours straight. That's some weird shit. You know what I mean? After I do some meth, I can fuck all night long. Man, I hope you keep a whole bunch of that, man, because once you run out, I mean, what, she gonna leave you? You know what I'm saying? So if you don't give her no orgasm, she finna leave you. You know what I mean? You don't have no game. If you think like that, I'm having a hard time giving my wife an orgasm. And the bitch just finna cheat and leave you, you don't have no game. You don't got no type of game. You don't have no type of game. None. And one day we gonna talk about this too. If you really want to know some solid ass game, something you can stand on, something you can build on, because they don't make these type of people no more. You want to know why they don't make them no more? Because it's hard to come across them to get the knowledge. You got to go to them to get the knowledge. Then you got to apply what you've learned. Do you know the art of having a woman and not even having sex with the woman, but she do everything you ask her to do without violence? Without violence and intimidation. Like she's not scared of me and I don't intimidate her and I don't threaten, none is under duress. She's in love with me. She wants to be with me and she's devoted to me with loyalty, even though that could change at any given time. But me and her have not had sex yet. Because a lot of y'all base everything off of sex. And women that base everything off of sex, you better learn and learn fast what type of woman you like, if you even have a type. But let's just say you're gonna go through a dozen of women in a lifetime, 1,000,000 women in a lifetime. The best women are gonna be the ones that's in your past and not in your present. Cause you had her and you lost her. If you knew what you needed to know to keep her, it wouldn't be a lesson involved. Every good woman that you had and you lost her, there is a lesson involved. There's a lesson for you to learn every time. But once you have acquired all the bachelors and associates in the school of hard knocks, in the school of the streets, once you get all of those degrees and the plaques right there, when a woman leave you, it won't even bother you. Because you know why she left, because you knew she was gonna leave. And you knew why she was gonna leave. Like every woman that leave me, I know why she left. And I don't want to argue with her about why she's leaving. And I tell you what, I'm not going to sit here and let you and your new dude make me feel like I'm less of a man. Oh, you wasn't hustling enough, and you wasn't. You're not going to make me feel less of a man because you made the choice to do something else. Doesn't make me a bad person because you chose to do something else. You are not my slave. I don't have no papers or nothing on you. You are not mine. You whoever your parents are, you belong to your parents and you really don't even belong to them. So when a woman decides to leave me, don't let no woman make you feel like, what did I do wrong? Maybe it's because I didn't have enough money. Maybe it's because I was fat. Or maybe I need to get some muscles. I don't know. My thing ain't big enough. So now you want to take a pill so your thing can get bigger. Now you want to experiment and so you can, I'm gonna do a little crystal and I can screw all night. So I did try crystal, right? I ain't never, I don't advise nobody to do that shit because I'm never gonna try a drug. Never. I have no reason to. Because of all the influencers in my life, I have no reason to. But if you want to get high, you can go get high over there, and then, I'm gonna let you know if you're the type of person that be totally different after you get high and you be on one, like, man, come on, let's get wiggling. You know what I mean? Women watch that shit. Like, women tell me, I like it when you drink. And I'm gonna tell you where who brought that to my attention, but he brought it to everybody's attention. Gangsta Brown. Gangsta Brown brought that to my attention, and I could talk about it because I live it. It was women who would go buy liquor, and they wanted me to drink because they said I was mean when I wasn't drinking. I'm a nicer person when I'm intoxicated. No, I was just a serious person. When I'm sober, I'm very serious. So I don't want to be intoxicated too much. Like barely. Like I barely want to be intoxicated. Maybe like one day out of the month. You know what I mean? A little, a shot or two. Or you know what I mean? A half a pint. You know what I mean? Because I can't handle more than a half a pint. You got to know your limits. If I drink more than a half a pint, I'm drunk. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. Like a half of a pint, anything after a half a pint, I'm admitted I'm drunk. You know what I mean? And that's because I like to be serious most of the time. And I'm no longer, and women, they don't feel so intimidated by that individual. You know what I mean? So women expect you to drink. You much nicer when you drink. You know what I'm saying? When like, for some dudes, it's cocaine. Like, when daddy snort blow, can't nothing snort. Stop daddy. Daddy be moving. He be getting his money. Daddy be on one. When he... Go get daddy some coke and some cognac. He on. I gotta have me some cognac. Gotta have me some toot. You know what I mean? And they get wiggling, and that woman, she wants to contribute to that because you are off balance. You think you own. She like that person that, you know what I mean? But she don't like the serious person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women don't like the serious person. You gotta ask yourself, you know what I mean? Am I gonna be a drug addict or am I gonna take care of business? Some people are like, man, shit, hey, man, I do me, I do. You can do you, and I'm going to do me. But when it comes to women will be with a dude who's sober and then be with a nigga that's on drugs. So she's having sex with both of y'all. The nigga that's on drugs, you can believe me, he not using drugs so he can feel good. Like, man, I feel up, man, I really feel good. No, man, I'm finna do these lines so I can fuck the shit out of this girl. Man, that's some weird shit, bro. I'm going to just keep it a band with you. You have no faith in your dingle. You have no faith in your weenus to where you have to use vices to perform. And you letting these females are really, really, really cunning individuals, man. It don't take 45 minutes to get a chick off. If it take her that long to get off, she ain't in the mood. She ain't in the mood, or your thing just ain't that good, or she a junkie and her brain is frying like yours is frying. You know what I'm saying? That's real, man. That's some real stuff, man. I'm telling you some honest to God truth. If you touch a girl and she just blasts your whole hand, you know what I mean? I'm talking about you just touch the front part and she's just instantaneously excited. This is a woman that's in the mood and she wants you. You probably ain't gonna be. She's already happy to see you already. You don't know that about a woman. Do you know that a woman has like 3 G spots? A woman has 3 G spots. A man only usually hits 1 to 2 most of the time. Do you want to know the key? I can tell you 1 or 2 things will happen if you give a woman multiple orgasms from the gate. Like all she does is have multiple orgasms with you, like uncontrollable amount of orgasms from like mind-changing orgasms with you. She either gonna start hating you because she's so mad about you, or she gonna be deeply in love with you and she's gonna become possessive and controlling. Right? But you should do it sober and then try it on meth. If that's what you into, on meth and some other shit. A lot of dudes, because I've seen dudes buy dope and be like, man, I'm finna take this, man, I'm finna go home and screw the hell out of my girl. I'm like, is that what that do? Yeah, nigga, you be shit, nigga. I can screw for hours on this shit, nigga. This shit, it's like a euphoria. And then he telling me it's like a euphoria. Man, I don't want to try that shit, and I don't need that shit to get a chick off. You know what I mean? And if you lose your chick to a nigga that's living like that, bruh, you are not the problem. It's you don't have no taste and you don't have no standards. And what you need is some standards. You know, a lot of us don't have no standards. A lot of us don't have no standards. And when you don't have no standards, you are always going to be assed out. Some of us, our standards are so high to where we can't even meet your standards too high, my nigga. Well, that's good. I'm not gonna lower the bar so I can get a bitch that ain't shit. You know what I mean? I don't need that. And I've done that a few times. Just so I could have a female, I had to, let me lower the measuring stick because these you know what I mean? And then it's not that the measuring stick is too high. You know what I'm saying? You have to give a woman a reason. Your appearance is turning them all off. You know what I mean? You got to give a woman a reason, and your appearance is turning her off. You know what I mean? The reason I can say that is because it's not always about looks. It's about, you know what I mean? You haven't gave her a reason. Like, I used to be wondering why women be, so aggressive with me. They'll come up and touch me, or they'll be like, you come here, or what's your name? What's your number? And I used to be like, damn, you're not scared of me? I'm a stranger, you know what I mean? And they wanted something from me, and I never could really figure it out. You know what I mean? And then because we don't like it if it's that easy. I don't want no woman if it's that easy. You're going to get a disease from a chick that's real easy. That's a total turnoff to me when a chick is like one day easy or just a couple of hours easy. Yeah, nigga, you're going to die real fast. Like, you're going to die like easy. You're going to die like easy if she real easy. Old school, new school, you need to learn though. There's only one school and we all got to go. If she's easy, I'm talking about like easy, like our easy, or we just made eye contact, and she already pulling me out the door to go to have sex. How about this? It wasn't the fact that a lot of girls was easy, but it was the fact that if I don't reach for a condom, they don't care if I put one on. And now I'm talking about all the way back from middle school. Back when I was in middle school, if I don't reach for the condom, the girl don't care if I put one on. Like, and then a few times, if I tell you the rest of this, boy, this will scare you. A few times you got a condom, or hold on, let me go get a condom. Like, no, like, you don't want me to put one on? They get mad. Man, I had one girl tell me I was disrespecting her. And we was 14 going on 15. I was like, come on, I'm gonna get a condom. She was, why are you disrespecting me? You disrespecting me right now. Why you gotta disrespect me? I'm like, what is you talking about? And she grabbed it, put it within, and I'm just looking like, I'm like, but she was my girlfriend, and it didn't make sense. You know what I mean? Because she was my girlfriend, and she was totally offended by that shit. You know what I'm saying? But we're only like 14, 15. I'm like, we do it without condoms too much. Things gonna happen. So I wanted to put a condom on, like, let's just put a condom on. She got all pissed off. She not the only one that got pissed off. It was several other ones after that, like, you know what I mean? If I don't ask for the condom, they ain't, come here. No, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Stop. What are you trying to, you don't think I love you? This ain't no way to show me. You know what I mean? Hey, look. So, if you get pregnant, don't start complaining about me. Don't be like, oh, you a deadbeat, you a punk. No, because I wanted to put one on. And I don't have no money. Yeah, I've said that in mid bed, unhooked pants, unhooked, finna come down. I don't have no money. I'm 16 years old. I don't have no money. I got this. Come here. Why are you doing this? I'm not doing nothing. I just want you to realize I don't have any money. I mean, I can get some, but I don't have any. They don't care about no money. A lot of women don't care about no money. They feel they got it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you have to have some type of standards. And if you lower your standards, ain't no telling what the hell you gonna get. So keep some standards. I'd rather not have no woman at all than have to lower the bar. I mean, you don't have no books to read. You have lack of discipline. If you the type of nigga where you have to have a broad, you have to have a female, you have to have a broad, you really have no discipline. You have no self-control. None. You're going to end up with a bad broad and she's just going to fuck your life up. She's going to destroy you. You're going to get destroyed over and over again by a female. You're going to end up in bad situations behind a female all the time. It's going to be endless because you lack discipline. You have to have a female. You have to. A lot of y'all be calling yourselves pimps and you ain't. You boyfriends. You boyfriends with a lot of girlfriends, but you ain't no motherfucking pimp. That's what you ain't. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all get girlfriend money. Your girlfriend bought you a jacket and gave you $500. You thought you was pimping. Now it could turn into that if you had the right information and you knew what you was doing, but you don't even know what a pimp standards is. Do you even know what a pimp standards is? A pimp ain't gonna have sex with a woman until she pays him.